after bar after bar after bar after bar. I'm too persistent, whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab.
Hey, we got Gunna bread and butter in the building, blood. You know what I'm saying? Now, from the time of that whole situation went on, you guys know what situation and that. Bro, I already said that. I'm still gonna react to the guy. Still gonna listen to the guy. I've been listening to this guy and that, bro. You know what I mean? That ain't gonna stop in them thing there. I don't have to abide by certain rules because I don't live that life and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? In terms of your guys' thoughts and all of them thing there, I don't know, bro. Let me know down below on them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Are you still listening to the guy? Are you not still listening to the guy and them thing there, bro? You know what I mean? And also, we don't know the full story in them thing. I don't know if he went on his own women them thing there, got scared in them thing there and just thought about himself, or if it was something that was arranged behind it. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this and them thing there. You know what I mean? Finally making music again. You know what I mean?
Mixed reactions from Williams committed no crime.
Yeah, it's still on the YSL still, Young Stoner Life and that, bro. You know what I mean? Say less. Now, we're going for that yard though. This does not look like luxury living. This does not look like millionaire status living, bro. This looks like witness protection and them thing there. Gunna, you're good, my guy, but this guy in hiding. Maybach though, you know what I'm saying? Parked up and that.
Going all out when it's by that bread and butter. The kill for clout, I put that on my dead brother, yo. He talk so much, I showed him I'm a real hunter. Won't say it, but he know I still got real cutters, yo. Yeah, I'm right back and I lost mad commas. I had been down bad inside a dog tunnel, yo. Fuck them boys, I found out who my real partners. And who was only with me cause I had dollars. Never fucked a nigga, always stayed solid. Kept it real with niggas, never lied and always stayed honest.
Those opening lines right there, bro, you know what I'm saying? Some people ain't gonna agree with them. Never fucked a nigga and them thing, not like that, obviously, but you know what I'm saying? Always kept it solid. People are already gonna say cap, because people, they saw the tips and them thing there, bro, you know what I'm saying? But it's funny to me, bro, when people say, oh yeah, now we can't talk about certain things because you're snitching, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, more, bro, when it comes to these artists and that, bro, people like to pick and choose who's apparently telling the truth and who's not, blood. And at the end of the day, you don't know who's telling the truth and who's not. When I listen to a certain artist, depending on certain artists, you can tell whether they're telling the truth or not in terms of the conviction, the way they speak. But most artists, you know what I'm saying, it's not hard to find out about certain things and rap about certain things and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you have so many different examples in so many different worlds and that, but it ain't hard in that, bro. You know what I mean? But to say the guy can't chat about this and this and this and that and that and that and that, bro, you know what I mean? They're like, who are you to say? You know what I'm saying?
Love my bro so much I never change on him. I don't wanna go and do the work, bring you the damn profits. Hustle on my own, I always did know how to sell product. Nigga ain't give me shit, I grind so long, came from the damn bottom. Every nigga speaking on my name could have some real problems. We are not the same, ain't in my lane, I got my own column, yeah. Peeping shit, I'm seeing niggas fall back. You bitch ass niggas got me at the topic of the chat. You switched on me when you know you in business with a rat. And the boy that's like your brother, ain't nobody speak on that.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Even in the industry and that, bro, people like to pick and choose who's a rat, who is a rat, but I'm still gonna work with. Like, people pick and choose, man. That's just life, but there's biases, there's double standards and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because even whether it's the streets, whether it's the industries, bro, whether it's the fans or whatever, blood, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's a thing where people will F with whoever F's with them as long as it benefits them type of thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? All these different industries, the streets, it's all cutthroat and that, blood. You know what I mean? They're going to work with whatever benefits them at that time and that, bro. You know what I mean? If working with this rat is bad for business, you know what I mean? Can't work with you, but if working with this rat, you know what I'm saying, actually puts money in my pockets, like, say less, we can work with you. And there's some people that constantly keep their morals intact and that, bro, you know what I'm saying, and don't work with any of them kind of people no matter the circumstances and that, bro, you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, more times you can't tell who's you can't tell who's a wolf in sheep's clothing, you know what I mean? There's better imposters out here, man, you know what I mean? And you can't fact check every single person that's out here talking about the street life and them thing. Just enjoy the music for what it is and that, you get me?
I had some real problems. We are not the same, ain't in my lane, I got my own column, yeah. Peeping shit, I'm seeing niggas fall back. You bitch ass niggas got me at the topic of the chat. You switched on me when you know you in business with a rat. And the boy that's like your brother, ain't nobody speak on that. The city see it clearly if I had to state of fact. You still fuck with a nigga that done got your partner. How these niggas talking only knew him cause it's slay. These rap boys need more streams. Heard he put my name on wax. You ain't
And even though he's talking about these real topics and everything there, listen to the flow switches and everything there, the melodicness in his voice and everything there, you know what I mean? Because that's the reason why I listen to Gunna, bro. It's not really for the bars, it's his flow and that, bro. You know what I mean? Like when we chat about the wave scene in the UK, when we talk about the M Hunchos, the Nave Smalls, the D Block Europes and that, blood, Gunna basically fits perfectly into that scene and that, bro. You know what I mean? That's why when it comes to the wave scene in the UK and that, blood, and the UK trap wave, those are the artists that I listen to probably the most and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because sonically, blood, this type of music is just absolutely blissful to the ear and that, bro. His last album, bro, no, not his last album, the album before that, you know what I'm saying, bro, banger after banger after, there was hella songs, there's like 30 songs on the thing, every single song was a slapper in that, blood. The last album as well, Private Island and them thing, they're absolutely blissful to the ear, blood. Empire, blood, blissful, like, you know what I'm saying, come on, man. The guy's too cold, bro. Musically, Gunna, bro, absolutely fire with it.
Nobody sent the kite, I said in road waiting to get back. The shit didn't get off track, let's get it back on track. Going all out when it's by that bread and butter. The kill for clout, I put that on my dead brother, yeah. He talk so much, I showed him I'm a real hunter. Won't say it, but he know I still got real cutters, yeah. Yeah, I'm right back and I lost mad commas. I had been down bad inside a dog tunnel, yeah. Fuck them boys, I found out who my real problems. And who was only with me cause I had dollars, yeah. Fuck, I paid the lawyers all the millions for. So I won't have to say a word that dodge a railroad.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I just lost myself and that happens, bro. You know what I mean? That happens, bro. Because when I listen to music, bro, the bars is the last thing that I'm listening to, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? So right there, I just lost myself in his flow and that, and I wasn't listening to the words that he was saying, bro. You know what I mean?
Cutters, yeah, I'm right back and I lost mad commas. I had been down bad inside a dog tunnel, yeah. Fuck them boys, I found out who my real problems. And who was only with me cause I had dollars, yeah. Fuck, I paid the lawyers all the millions for. So I won't have to say a word that dodge a railroad. Niggas find it hard to understand though. Dog ain't put me down, I been locked down, don't know which way to go.
That's what I'm saying, bro. When you catch yourself in these predicaments and that, bro, you know what I mean? Like, man just said, what the hell did I pay them lawyers all them M's for on that, bro? You know what I mean? When you're in a person like Gunna's situation, because from what I understand, he's not in the street life and all the beef and that, but he's a part of a label that isn't that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So realistically, he's not even involved in that type of ish right there, bro. You know what I mean? So can you blame him for telling? You know what I'm saying? Because realistically, obviously, within the court's weird, innit, bro? You know what I'm saying? They don't really go on facts. It's about what you can prove and all of these different things and that, bro. You know what I mean? But in my eyes and whatever he said that YSL is a gang, obviously it's kind of, he's confirming it and them thing there, but it's like, we already knew all of this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Is, you know what I'm saying, giving them man actual, like, yo, this is one of your guys saying that this is such and such when you're saying the opposite. Yeah, we get that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, like, we already knew, bro. Like, them man knew, bro. I guess it's just about the proving. So he kind of gave them a little bit of points on their side in terms of the lawyers and that, bro, to proving, you know what I'm saying, man, like, Young Thug guilty and them thing there. So I guess you can say, but it's like, we already knew all of this ish anyway. It's not like he came out there and said, oh, they did this and they did this. And yeah, when I was, you know what I'm saying, some guys came and we got, like, you know what I'm saying, but he's just confirming things that were already known and that, bro. You know what I mean? So I guess you could say, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he's not in it though. You know what I mean? Like, he's not, I don't think he's one of them guys that's out here ordering hits and you get me, bro. He's just one of them fashionista guys chatting about lean and put, you get me, bro. Like,
never get no statement or agree to take no stand on them. On whatever you niggas on it, trust me, I'ma stand on it. Lawyers and the DA did some sneaky shit, I fell for it. On my P's and Q, because this time I be prepared for it.
And that's another thing as well, bro. That's a whole nother thing as well, bro. Because all we see is Gunna in the courtroom saying yes to all these questions, but we don't know who he's talked to in terms of the YSL people. We don't know what kind of deal he struck with the law and them thing there, how they swindled and switched the thing. Obviously, he could just be saying things, but there's so many different components that goes on in these courtrooms and them thing there, bro, that you can't just take it as, oh yeah, we just saw Gunna for this video. We saw Gunna on this video saying, yeah, like, you know what I mean? You don't know what led up to that moment. You don't know what steps were taking place before we actually got to that moment type of thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're just seeing the video getting surfaced onto the internet and them thing there. And that was even brazy anyway, bro, because they knew that was going to do that as well, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Gunna just said all these things. He's confirming these. Let's release it to the public. Like, it's all tactics and, you know what I'm saying, games being played on both sides and that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Post shiny niggas throwing shade though. I can get on here, but I'm just chilling, just see how I go. But they say you want some smoke with me, ain't in my time zone. Any given day, I could just pop out one on side though. Gonna eat too slick, you ain't gonna know which way I played. Shit too hot, I can't even put no money on. Pulling up, pop out like what the fuck you niggas.
you seeing the body, blood? Listen, man, hey, and I was just trying to back the guy saying that he's not trying to put money on people, said he's not out here ordering hits, and man just said that, bro. Crazy to me. And I ain't.
Pulling up, pop out like what the fuck you niggas said. Ain't with all that talking, it's the last time I'ma say it. I don't think I'm sick the way I keep popping these meds. I finally found out it's just the way the devil dance. Had too many niggas run, I fed that bit my hand. I got too many folks to feed, you just don't understand. Going all out when it's by that bread and butter. The kill for clout, I put that on my dead brother, yo. He talk so much, I showed him I'm a real hunter. Won't say it, but he know I still got real cutters, yo. Yeah, I'm right back and I lost mad commas. I had been down bad inside a dog tunnel, yo. Fuck them boys, I found out who my real partners. And who was only with me cause I had dollars, yo.
Yeah. 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 Now that little cameo shorty had though, shout out to her though. She was an integral part to that right there.
All to himself. But it's not that simple.
Yeah, shout out to Gunna, man. I guess it gets techie, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you're in the music world, but part of a certain thing that's still doing certain things and that and trying to, you know what I mean? But it all gets techie and that, bro. That's one thing people got to realize as well, bro. That there's bare moving parts in this and there's bare like different scenarios and bare different entities involved in them thing, man, bro. It gets techie and that, bro. You know what I mean? But hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Shout out to man like Gunna, and I'll catch you man the next one. It's your boy ManLykeNjies, and I'm gone, fam. You know what I'm saying?